Hi everyone, welcome to Special Grade Snacks. We're your Special Grade Snacks. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Kay.
And this is a Jujutsu Kaisen rewatch podcast. How you feeling?
I'm good. We didn't record it, but my son arrived, so I'm happy.
Yeah, you got figure of Aomine Daiki from Kuroko no Basket, the basketball which Kuroko plays.
He's playing basketball, but he's not playing it like Kuroko plays.
Yeah, he's not playing Kuroko's basketball.
This is related because Aomine is also in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, he's that's Junichi Suabe, right? Sukuna?
Yeah.
We watched some episodes this week.
We watched 2 episodes this week.
Two whole episodes.
As we will continue to do.
Yep, 2 whole episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, parentheses anime, parentheses manga, parentheses Gege Akutami, end parentheses, end parentheses, end parentheses.
And one more, and then I open it again, and I just put parentheses good.
Good, parentheses Sukuna, end parentheses.
Nutty.
Okay, so the first episode we watched was episode 3, Girl of Steel, and my first note is that it is fucking Nobara Kugasaki time.
She is the girl of steel.
She is the girl of steel. She says, you should be happy, I'm the woman in your group, and she loves to do it.
I'm become token girl, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm your token girl, motherfucker, but it's okay. This manga has a lot of women in it, and you've related this to me that after the first 2 episodes, you were like, yes, I'm absolutely 100% here for this gay emo puppy boy.
I love my puppy boy.
But will this show be normal to women?
That's always the second hurdle of an anime. The first hurdle is it interesting? The second hurdle is it way too horny to watch?
Yeah, and good news, all the women in this show are treated like queens, except for Sasuke, who got panty-shotted and groped by Monster in the first episode. But
that's why she's not in the show anymore.
She is in this episode.
Oh yeah, she is actually. That's true.
Yeah, we see a brief image of her. But so we open with Kugasaki arriving in
They go to Harajuku.
Harajuku, and she's like, "Saori-chan, I made it.
Yeah,
I'm in Tokyo."
Stepping off the train, gay shit.
Stepping out the train, gay shit bracelet. And her beating the shit out of the mannequin is, no hesitation, what's the hold up? Fly in a foreign Who of these folks would be most likely to fly in a foreign doing donut? I mean, that basically happens at the end with the Juju stroll, right? That's what Yuji is doing.
Yeah, Itadori is flying in a foreign.
Doing donuts.
Sukuna is kind of flying in a foreign by possessing Itadori.
And doing some cool jumps.
Yeah, he does donuts.
He does do a donut in episode 5.
Oh
no! Okay. Then we go to Itadori and Fushiguro, who are just having a conversation about Itadori's eating a popsicle.
Yes.
And they're just talking about the new member, and Fushiguro says something like, you know what our school is like, and my note is just, does he? Does he know what the school is like?
I'm not clear on how much time has passed or how much he's learned or
very little.
known.
A day has passed in between him getting the shit beaten out of him by Cassie, the Kappa bear doll thing, and today. Then Gojo shows up and is like, hey, cool, your new digs got here, and Itadori's like, yeah, but it's got this hoodie on it. It looks different from Fushiguro's, and Gojo's like, oh yeah, you can request them special.
And I did.
Yeah.
without consulting you. Don't you like your new outfit?
And Itadori is like, I mean, I guess I like it. And then Fushiguro just says he does that. He's like that.
Yeah, Fushiguro's like, Gojo is like this. He's gonna keep doing this. You need to watch out. You need to be on your toes.
Be on your toes for compassion and kindness.
For him just like doing weird shit.
I mean, he made the right call. Like, Itadori looks dope in this hoodie.
It looks uniform. Good, but I mean, maybe Itadori would have liked to customize his outfit. You know,
I think he would have done the same, except the hood would have been yellow.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Like the first episode hoodie.
Well, he looks good.
Yeah. And then we see some guy for a modeling agency scouting some woman on the street who looks like the girl trainer in Pokemon Sword Shield.
She does kind of have that hat, yeah.
Yeah. And she's just like, please fucking leave me alone. And then Kugisaki grabs him by the back of his neck and is like, hey, what about me for modeling?
Aren't I pretty lady?
She specifically says, like, hey, watashi wa? And then in the guy's head, it just like goes, watashi wa?
Yeah, he does.
Like, her?
I don't understand the joke of this. Is the joke of this, like, she's too big and powerful to be a pretty model?
I guess, like, Kugisaki is, like, very, like... Kugisaki looks very regular, like...
Yeah, she looks pretty.
Yeah, like, conventionally pretty, like, you know, for no, I think she's just, like, less fashionable than the other person, but that's because she's wearing a uniform. Yeah, she's wearing
the school uniform.
And also she is still rocking it, I have to say.
I do think she is, like, maybe kind of, like, broader shouldered than most, like, anime girls.
That's true. And that's why I love her.
And she also lifts the man up by one hand.
And yeah, she gets him to stop harassing that girl and lifts him up and is like, hey, make me a model. And and then he just, like, does a little running in place. And Itadori and Fushiguro are standing across the street and are like, oh, we gotta talk to her? She's being so cringe. And then we look at Itadori and he's got sunglasses on that say rock.
He rocks. Dudes rock.
And I need to say that in the manga, he's wearing the year sunglasses, like the ones that started in 2000 and continued up until 2018.
Yeah, he's got the 2018 sunglasses. So I guess it's like New Year's or something, or maybe it's not, because in the next episode, summer is starting. So I don't know why he has 2018.
Yeah, it makes it extra weird that he's wearing those glasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, this the manga is like definitively set in 2018, and I don't know if that's true. The manga is definitively set in 2018, and I don't know if that's true of the anime. And then Kugisaki says, Kugisaki Nobara, be happy, I'm the woman in your group. And then we get the opening, which no matter how many times I listen to it, does not stop banging. Speaking of openings that bang, by the way...
Yeah, you heard our opening, and you like it, listener.
You heard our new opening by a friend of the show, Noah Geist. We'll plug all those links at the end, but thank you so much, Noah. We absolutely love it. Yeah, we got the OP. Principal's in the OP now, and then we got... But that doesn't matter because we cut back and Kugisaki is just saying Jito. She's staring at them.
Yeah, she says stare out loud as she stares. Yeah. The rumor come out, does Itadori eat boogers?
Does he eat boogers? He definitely did. I will say that Itadori definitely did eat boogers.
I don't think he looks like a potato, though. I think he's a handsome little boy.
I think in her vision of him, where she, like, flattened down all the layers of his face into a 2D caricature, definitely potato-shaped. I think it's, like, slightly different in the manga. Hold on, I'm gonna pull that up real quick. I should have had that on hand. Hold up. Yeah, okay. She calls him a hick in the manga, not a potato.
Rude. You are also from the country, Kugisaki.
Bro, you are both hicks. Problem? They start a band and do songs called like Curses Take Me Away, and then they become the Hicks. So she looks at them. We get all this internal monologue, but what they hear, what Itadori and Fushiguro hear out loud is stare.
Yeah.
20 seconds of silence, and then I get stuck with the worst guys, and like a visible cloud of sigh comes out.
They're like, damn, she judged us immediately. All right. Yeah.
Itadori just says, she just looked at us inside. What the fuck? And then Gojo's like, well, you two, Itadori and Kugisaki are from the country, so we are going to do a tour of Tokyo. And then we get like little chibis of Kugisaki.
They're so excited.
Kugisaki and Itadori and Gojo being like, we love Tokyo, yay! And then Kugisaki says, oh, I want to go to Tokyo Disneyland. And Itadori says, I want to go to Chinatown. And neither of those places are really in Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's funny.
They're hicks.
Take me as high as you can into your innate domain.
No.
Then Gojo's like, okay, I will now announce the place. And they both, like, take a knee.
Yeah.
And he says, Roppongi!
Roppongi!
And they're like, Roppongi! And then we like smash cut to just a dilapidated building with cursed juice coming off of it.
Yeah. You evil man, you tricked us.
Yeah,
we thought it was going to be a cool place.
This isn't even Roppongi, is it?
I don't think so.
It's like on the outskirts of it.
Yeah.
So we learned that abandoned buildings are bad for curse, and also cemeteries are bad for curse. So the fact that this abandoned building is right next to a cemetery made this a prime breeding ground. And Itadori is like already over like the betrayal of not getting not getting yummy roppongi food. And Kugisaki is still like throwing a tantrum about it.
Yeah.
She's like spinning in circles like, this fucking piece of shit, I was gonna get some goddamn
She's so hungry.
She's so hungry. And then Itadori is like, so I still don't know a whole lot about this. And Kugisaki says, fucking seriously? And they explain the whole like premise of Itadori to her, and she's like, oh, you ate a finger? Dude, that's gross. Like not remotely concerned with the fact that Sukuna is in there, like the ancient king of curses. It's just, oh my god, you ate a fucking finger? From how long ago?
She's right. It was nasty.
And then she says, Mori, 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 and, like, walks away from them. Like, just scoots away from them. Fushiguro is like, Itadori is like, come on, calm down. And Fushiguro's like, I agree with her, just so you know.
No, she's right. It was nasty. I was there.
Yeah, she's right. That thing was gross.
It was gross that you did that.
Yeah. Itadori is like, well, how am I supposed to take care of this curse? I thought only curses could hit curses. I ain't got no curse energy. And Gojo says, well, no, you don't. But here is a knife. And gives him...
knife. What do you have? A knife.
Yes!
Yes!
Did you catch the name? Did you catch the name of this knife that he gives him?
Oh, it had a name?
Yeah.
I just thought it was an epic curse knife. No, I didn't hear the name.
The name is even more epic than it is called Slaughter Demon.
Oh, great. You can use it to slaughter demons.
Yeah. None of those in that show. This isn't Chainsaw Man. This is... Well, Chainsaw Man has devils. So, I mean...
I interchangeably call the curses demons. I think they basically are.
They basically are that. Then Gojo also says, hey, don't use Sukuna. It would kill the curse, but it would also kill a lot of people in the surrounding area.
Yeah, we can't really trust that guy.
Yeah, he's a bit of a freak about things. He's a little bit twisted, that guy inside you, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, maybe you didn't realize.
He's a little bit of a freak. And then, so we get this really good shot of Itadori just, like, walking past the camera and, like, strapping her belt on.
He's being so cute. Yeah. Gojo sends Itadori and Kugisaki in to get the curse all by themselves, and Itadori's like, oh, this is now like a cover fire shooter. He's like sneaking around and peeking around corners.
He's doing fucking Kronk Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, because he's doing Little Song too. Yeah. And Kugisaki hates him so much for it.
Kugisaki's like, God, this guy is so fucking...
This guy is cringe. He's posting cringe.
And then we find out that Gojo is like, we're here today to test if Kugisaki is fucking insane in the membrane.
Yeah. Because to be a jujutsu sorcerer, you must be fucking twisted and crazy and stupid.
Yeah, you have to be wacko about it. Again, sorry to keep talking about Chainsaw Man, but very much like the devil hunters in Chainsaw Man. In that sane people can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, a job where every single day is like, oh, you'll probably die. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, you can't be regular about that one. Well, it needs to be regular for you, but you have to be...
Yeah.
It's Joker voice. To me, that's regular. That's normal.
It's normal to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared Leto looking at the possibility of a curse that might kill him. Now, to me, because I'm so twisted, that seems like a normal thing. If this curse splits me into 5,000 pieces and devours me whole.
I would like it.
I would love that. I would love that for me, personally. But, yeah, Itadori does his own theme music. Kugisaki is the one being tested. She says, let's split up. You go from the top. I'll go from the top down. You go down. You go from the bottom floor up, and we'll just, like, work through this. I want to get some fucking sushi. I am so goddamn hungry.
Yeah.
And he says, you gotta be careful, curses are dangerous, which is like...
Yeah.
And she, like, gets really pissed about...
People die when they are killed by curses.
Yeah. It's very, someone who just started playing a fighting game explaining how to do a fireball to you who's played it for thousands of hours.
Try blocking.
Yeah, try blocking. Kugisaki, have you tried... Kugisaki, have you tried using your up B to recover the ledge?
And she just does a fucking flying kick to his chest.
Yeah,
and destroys him instantly.
I'm really just enjoying right now the image of Itadori being Hypnos Hades, like, just like... Oh, why don't you try not dying next time, huh?
Have you tried dodging an attack?
Yeah. She calls him a normie, also.
Yeah, and then she says, this is why girls don't like you. And Itadori says, how do you know girls don't like me? How did she know?
Yeah, and then we cancel Itadori because he calls her a bitch.
The thing is, I also call her a bitch, but in a nice way.
Yeah, she's bitchy with it. He's right, but canceled. Like, listen, you can't call her a bitch. She can call herself a bitch. You can't.
That's not your word.
Not your word. Oh yeah, some grenade-looking motherfucker gets the drop on Itadori, but he just, like, slices and dices it. And I thought, when I was reading the manga, I thought this was going to be, like, the moment where, which we'll get to in next episode, but, like, the moment where, like, his shonen-ness is completely undercut by, like, a moderately not at all strong monster. Like, I thought
but he gets this one.
Oh yeah, he beats the shit out of this one. He says, yeah, I can really move.
Yeah, he's nutty with it, is what he says.
Extremely small manga thing. He says, in the manga, he says, yeah, damn, I got some moves.
He does.
He fucking slips and slides. This thing looks like a scorpion fucked a grenade and then has a real messed up face on top of all that. He just kills the shit out of this thing, slices and dices it with Slaughter Demon, and sends it to hell. Like, cuts off all of its legs and everything, slides under its belly, and like just gives it the old tummy trouble stab.
Mm-hmm. And it like has like purple goo blood.
Yeah.
All over.
And it dies, and he's like, damn, I'm sick as hell.
Yeah, and he's right. It was cool.
Yeah. And then we get like a very brief... this is when we find out that that Gojo is testing Kugisaki today and not Itadori because Gojo's like, yeah, he had friends and now is being thrown into all this and not really batting an eye about it, so I'm pretty sure this guy's crazy. And we get like a picture of Itadori and Sasuke and Iguchi from last episode.
Yeah, they were just like having fun
time. And there's like, we have to find out exactly how nutty Kugisaki is. And
basically the thing is like she's been fighting curses in her hick town, her podunk little town, and Gojo's like, well, curses are stronger like with more people, like more emotion, so the curses of Tokyo are like 1,000,000 times stronger than anything she's seen.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to test her in that way.
Yeah, but she's like, she's like, okay, I'm gonna prove this one wrong to the audience. Sorry, audience, this looks too experienced.
Yeah, she's like, this is easy. This is kiddie shit to me. She
starts talking. She like is investigating a room and there's a bunch of creepy mannequins. And she starts talking to one and is like, hey, do you really think you're hiding there? You are just like gooshing with curse energy, my dude. And like pulls out her fucking hammer and nails, and like this is the moment that immediately won me on this character. Like I was already like pretty much in on her, but like a thing about me is that regular hammer is one of my favorite weapons ever. Like I love seeing someone do anything with a regular hammer. Like that scene in Old Boy, we love it. Shin from Dorohedoro, we love him, and we love that burly ass man and his regular ass hammer that he uses to kill people. And now Kugisaki Nobara, who is here with her hammer and nails, which she uses to blast this mannequin curse in the face.
Yeah, she like puts the like curse spirit on the nails and like zings it across the room.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh my god, Kugisaki gets to do so much good shit later in the manga.
She's cool.
Oh,
Her hammer has a heart on it, so you know she's a girl.
Yeah. I think come on. I think the hammer with the heart on it is like a cool design thing.
I mean, I think it's like she did it as like a feminine touch, because that's like kind of her character, is like being a little girly.
Yeah, she likes being girly.
Like, I'm not saying it as like the artist put it on it to know, so you know she's a girl, but I think it's like a character.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cute.
But she, like, blasts the nails into the mannequin, which, like, doubles over, but, like, does, like, fucking JoJo pose limbos for a minute. And then she says, nailed it.
Yeah, she does. Is it, like, a Japanese pun, too?
It's not. I looked it up. It's not.
Oh, no.
But it was just a good call on the translator. I liked that one. Then, yeah, our mid-card, which is nothing. It's just some drums and, like, some goop, and then the words Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kid there who they saved from the curse. She couldn't see him before, but now he's there.
Yeah, he's like hiding behind boxes.
Yeah, and she's like, "Okay, kid, come on out." And the kid says, and she does shocked Pikachu face and says, "Well, I guess kids are frightened by beautiful women."
I was so suspicious of this child. I thought he was a curse for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I get that.
But it turns out he's just a frightened child in a mysteriously empty building for no reason.
Sorry, I just read one of my own notes and laughed at it. Because some curse emerges from the wall and takes the kid hostage. And, like, this thing looks like are you familiar with Kuribo of Yu-Gi-Oh fame?
Oh, see, I was gonna say, it's like, there's another Yu-Gi-Oh creature from Yu-Gi-Oh GX, which are, like, the Ojimas, and they're, like, these, like, nasty little, like, round creatures with, like, eye stalks.
Ojama.
It looks like that mixed with the Kuribo.
Yeah, my note just says, you've heard of little Kuribo, this is large Kuribo.
Yeah, he's nasty.
He's nasty.
He's a really nasty guy.
And he, like, picks up the kid by his head and puts his fingernail into the kid's neck and is like...
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, look at me! I have a hostage child.
Yeah,
you better not kill me, or I'll kill it." Yeah,
and this curse can brain. So it's like, what, this curse can do hostage things? That's what Kugisaki says, because she's not used to that, and she's like, this curse isn't even that strong. There was a weird translation on Crunchyroll's end. I went back and checked the manga on this, but she basically says this is like grade 4 at, like, maybe at the highest grade 3.
Yeah, I think they, like, flipped it around by accident on the Crunchyroll subs.
Or something like that. But Kugisaki's like, well, okay, if I die, then the kid 100% dies. But if the kid dies, I don't die. So logically, the thing to do is to just kill this monster no matter what. But she throws her belt away anyways. Yeah. And is like, okay, I'm unarmed. And then then the monster says, are you experiencing botherations, Kugisaki?
Yeah, I can still kill a child, you fool, you idiot.
Yeah. But then Itadori fucking he says, I can and will do this on concrete again.
Right through concrete, even.
Yeah, he punches through the concrete and then just...
He says, oh, I missed? Because he's like a foot to the left of the monster's head.
Yeah, he's like fishing around for it.
Yeah.
And then he just, like, okay, so, like, I could not personally punch through concrete with my own fist. Like, I could understand someone being strong enough to do that. I could not imagine someone being strong enough to walk through concrete like he does here.
How does he do it?
Like, he doesn't even pummel his way through it. He just, like, walks and the wall crumbles.
He just blasts a huge hole in the wall. And later Kugisaki is like, how did you fucking do that? You're a freak of nature. Yeah. And Itadori is like, it wasn't even reinforced concrete. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And then the curse tries to run away after Itadori cuts the curse's hand off and steals the kid. But Kugisaki's like, hey, Itadori, give me that hand. And then pulls out a straw doll. This is so fucking cool. Like, her hammer and nail is
neat, yeah.
Her hammer and nail is cool as shit, but she's got this little straw doll that she uses because she puts the straw doll on top of the arm and imbues a nail with cursed energy, and then slams it into the arm and the straw doll, and the monster just explodes in the middle of the sky, and it fucking rules.
Yeah, it's some kind of, like, voodoo doll type thing.
Yeah.
That, like, transfers the killing blow to the actual creature through its arm or whatever.
Yep.
And it's, like, right above Gojo and Fushiguro, and they're just like, oh,
guess she's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, she says, damn, guess she's crazy. This is when we get our flashback, because after she blasts the monster out. Okay,
here's her flashback. She was first grade girl, just born, in her little town, and a beautiful girl moved to her town who was, like, maybe, like, 3 years older than her or something.
So according to the manga, This character was like 7 years older than them at the time. So that makes
I could see that.
That makes them like a teenager, I guess.
Yeah, she's like 13 or something.
Yeah, something like that. And this is really weird because this is like, so the manga is currently at time of recording on chapter 128. Like, this shit is covering stuff that was not covered until chapter like 126, and now we're getting it inserted into the anime. There is a little bit of discussion of Saori in the manga at this point, at like chapter 3 or 4, which is what this is covering. But we do not like see her face until chapter 125 to 126.
I like it like this.
Me too. No, me too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's like cool that they're able to like pluck these things from way on in the future and plop them in.
Yeah, they're not gonna have to pull a Jujutsu Kaisen Brotherhood.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah, so and I just wrote that in my notes that Kugisaki imprinted parentheses lesbianly onto this older girl. Like,
yeah, she says she's like as pretty as a doll and kind as a nun.
Right, and like, listen, who among us did not have crushes on girls who are much older than us when we didn't know what crushes were, or that we, or maybe in my case that we were even a girl who could have a lesbian crush. Mm-hmm. Who among us?
Basically, the story of this is there's a pretty girl that she meets, and she like is really nice to her, so she hangs out with her all the time, and she like gives her nice snacks and tells her about the big city that she came from,
and gives her cookie.
Yeah, gives her a nice cookie and such, and then but all the people in the little town that she lives are mad that this like city folk family moved here because they're like building a big highway or something, so they like smash their car and write mean things, and it drives them away. Yeah. And so Kugisaki is like, if I had lived in that town, I would have fucking gone berserk on all those assholes, so I had to leave.
Yeah, I had to leave, or else I would have gone sicko mode on everyone. And at this point, we get back to present day when Kugisaki and Itadori are arguing like of whether or not Itadori said it's dangerous to go alone, because he definitely didn't, but he thinks that he did.
I mean, he said it's dangerous. I feel like it was understood that she said, let's go alone, and he said, but it's dangerous. I feel like that is saying it's dangerous to go alone.
Right. And they're just, it's fun. I just like it when characters argue semantics like that. It's very funny to me.
They do that a lot in this show. They're like arguing about dumb bullshit. It's very cute.
And Kugisaki is like, bro, this is what we were talking about, where she's like, bro, you punched through concrete wall, and he says it wasn't even reinforced. Like that's impressive.
Yeah.
Like fucking Ellie Wood's voice. What? Like it's hard.
A child could do this.
A child, 15-year-old baby, just born.
just punch through concrete.
Yeah. And Kugisaki or Itadori is like, so why do you want to be? What's your whole motivation? And she says, I hated the countryside and wanted to live in Tokyo. And then she like she's doing that with like very like determined like thumb pointed at herself like angry face, and then she like makes sweet face at the camera and is like, it's so spency out here. Being in school was the only way I could afford it. I'm just a little kitty.
I'm poor baby, no money.
I'm poor baby, just born, no money.
And Itadori says something like, well, I guess you don't need a great reason to do it or something. He's like, not everyone needs a noble reason.
It's very reminding me of the scene in Hero Academia where Uraraka is like, I just want to be able to support my parents, and then fucking Deku and
Ida.
Oh my god, he's been out of this. I haven't watched the show in so long. I forgot characters' names, and they're both like, "Yeah, that's totally respectable. I'm bowing and respecting to you."
Yeah, we're respecting women.
We're respecting women who are going women going their own way / Reddit. Then we just like get this flashback to the start of the episode where she was like, Saori-chan, I'm here in Tokyo, and she talks about how next time when we meet, we should go to that macaroon place you told me about, and it's sweet.
You can get me a tasty cookie.
You can get me cookie.
Lesbianly.
And then Kugisaki says, we're even, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then there's like just a couple of just like a minute or two of them sitting outside and just waiting for Gojo and Fushiguro to show up.
Yeah, they like walked that little kid home.
Yeah, they walked that kid home, and then they just like sit on the patio for a bit, and they're like, hey, Kugisaki's like,
we're so hungry. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna murder you if I don't get fed right now.
Kugisaki says, I'm so angry when I'm hungry, and Fushigro's like, when are you not in a bad mood?
Yeah.
And then,
Gojo, like, walks up to them, and he says, good Joseph.
Yeah, that's us looking at season 2, part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's the good Joseph.
Yeah. Okay. So what he says sounds like Otsukare-sama, which is like your good job, good work, like you're doing a good job kind of thing. You know, working hard. Good job, you worked hard. He says, he like tosses like a sa at the end of it, which I don't know what that means, but they for some reason like it's basically good job, but they translated it as good Joseph for some reason. And I'm not entirely like the fact that he doesn't say exactly Otsukare-sama is maybe that he's doing a pun in Japanese that they tried to translate over, but I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't really find anything about it on like Google.
I imagine he's just like saying it with like a baby voice or something. Like he's just saying it in a silly way.
So he's like, good Joshua.
Good jobby. Yeah, something like that.
Who did a good little Joshua?
Yeah. It just seems like something he would do.
It does. Kugisaki is like, oh, I want sushi. And Itadori says, no, steak.
And they're like, hey, Fushiguro, do you have an opinion on this? And he's fucking on his damn phone.
And he'd just be on his phone.
And then Gojo's like, he's sulking because he didn't get to fight the monster. And they call him Babyface.
Yeah, they say, oh, you're so childish. And then we get the very end of the episode where we see like this report being filed by I think this is actually
this is like the teaser for the next episode.
This is like Ijichi's voice, right? It sounds like Ijichi's voice ever so slightly.
I imagine it must be.
But it's like, hey, so there's a curse womb. It's a special grade curse. And we dispatched 3 due to the severity of the incident. We dispatched the 3 first years from Jujutsu Tech School, and 1 died. And then we go, lost in paradise.
Yeah. Like, shit. One died. Time to groove. Time to move.
And this was the point where I was like, I'm not fucking waiting another week. And I just started to read. When this episode came out like 3 weeks ago, I was like, I'm not fucking waiting. And I just started reading the manga. And then a week and a half later, I was current.
I simply said, I do not believe that one will actually die. And I was right. Spoilers.
He definitely stays dead for an entire... he doesn't even stay dead for a full episode length.
No. You can't trick me, anime. I know how anime works.
Yeah, but then we get our first Juju stroll, which is the post credits goofum segment.
Just a little silly scene, getting silly with it. And these are they're not like 4 panels in the manga, right? This is just like a new thing.
I mean maybe in like the volumes, but I haven't. I'm reading just the chapter scans on the Viz app. I don't get the volume perks, so maybe they are, but. Kugisaki and Itadori are doing rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets to choose dinner, and she says, I'm going to choose rock, and completely mind games him.
Yeah, she does an epic mind game against him.
Yeah, and she says, okay, it's time for sushi, and Itadori is like, well, we're going to have to do revolving sushi. And...
Listen, Itadori is right about this. Revolving sushi is the best way to get sushi, 100%.
They argue for a bit, and Kugisaki is like, I won rock, paper, scissors, this is my decision, and Itadori is like, listen, at this sushi place we're going to go to, at the revolving sushi place, the sushi comes to you on a bullet train, and she's like...
She imagines a bullet train, blowing her hair back.
Yeah, she's like, Masaka! Face at the concept. And then they're like, okay. And then there's the last shot of the episode is Itadori with his head out of the window, of a car, like a fucking dog. And it's like, taxi driver, take us to the big-ass sushi place on the corner of this and that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go fucking apeshit. We're gonna treat this girl to proper sushi.
God, I wish that was me.
His entire body, 2/3 of his body is out the window. His booty ass is on the window.
There's a disclaimer on the shot of this is unsafe. Do not do this in a car.
Do not do this unless you are a highly trained Jujutsu sorcerer who is kind of nutty with it.
And that's the end of that episode.
That's the end of that episode. Did we see any snacks in that episode that we would like to particularly talk about? Because I guess that's a new segment that I want to do. But I didn't think to take notes of it because I forgot about the segment when I was watching the episodes. So we have Itadori eats a popsicle. How did that popsicle look?
Just neutral to me.
Yeah.
A lot of anime has popsicles. They never look that good.
Yeah.
Sorry to put popsicles on blast, but
like
they're always just like one solid color, like a fruit popsicle.
Yeah,
just
and
like
it's
neutral to me.
I feel like it's always blue. Also,
the ones in Kuroko are blue.
The ones in Kuroko are blue. The ones in Kingdom Hearts 258 over 2 days are blue. The one that Itadori in this is eating is blue. I wonder if that's like a thing that I just don't know about, or if that's just like small sample size. I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe it's just, like, a very, like, understandable color. Like, you see that and you're like, oh, that's a popsicle.
Oh, that's popsicle.
Where if it was, like, red or something, you could, like, think it was, like, a
blood popsicle.
Yeah. Yeah, a blood popsicle. That's what Sukuna asked for.
Curse sorcerers, they eat fucked up foods, like blood pops. Like, it's like that Halloween thing where, like, you get, like, you put, like, a bunch of grapes into a bucket and say, oh, these are eyes. And you just eat them. That's how all of the meals at Jujutsu Tech are served.
Yeah. There's the yummy cookie things.
Yeah, the macaroons.
Yeah. I don't like macaroons that much.
I don't know if
I'll be honest.
I actually cannot think of any time I've ever had a macaroon.
I think I've had one because I saw it in anime, and I was like, eh.
Yeah. Did we see them eat anything else? I know we saw images of steak and sushi, but I did not.
They didn't actually have the steak and sushi, but I will go to bat for revolving sushi. It's a great time.
I've never been.
You've never? Oh, it's so much fun. It's weird to say that it's so much fun to go to a restaurant, but it is.
When COVID is over, I will do Japanese lunchtime rush.
The revolving sushi is so fun because you like. All the little plates go around, and you get to pick whichever one you want, and you like add it all up. It's fun. It's a good time.
That does honestly sound like fun. I will genuinely look into that, finding a place that does that after the pandemic is over.
Great. All right, next episode.
Yeah, now it's the episode that Kay cares about because Fushiguro and puppies were in this one.
Yes.
We open by meeting Ijuchi, the guy who is just kind of like he looks
just
like
the car boy, just the car lackey.
Yeah, he looks like a salary man, and for all intents and purposes, he basically is. He says that we like start at the after, like we don't get to see them eat their delicious, yummy steak or sushi because it just goes straight into the curse womb incident.
It's we got the preview before of a curse womb. Of course, you know what a curse womb is.
Yeah, it's when there's like when there is a big egg in the sky, and then wait a second, hold on. There's an egg in the sky, and it cracked, and it destroyed this small zone.
Oh my god!
Curse is egg.
The curse is egg, and it's like a nasty little fetus in the sky.
Yeah,
and it's like it has opened up over like a juvenile detention facility. So this episode is called Curse Womb Must Die. So the curse womb is bad.
I'm always saying that.
Yeah. When I see a curse womb, I, 1, know what it is, and 2, I say that must die.
Yeah, I whenever I see a curse womb, I'm like, the Prodigy voice, curse womb must die.
And then you just go nutty on it.
Yeah, and then I start dancing, because I'm listening to Invaders Must Die by the Prodigy, and I have no choice but to go nutty.
Yeah. So what's the guy's name one more time? The
Ijuchi.
Okay, so Ijuchi is their little. He's giving them the rundown of the situation at hand that we're jumping right into, which is like a day ago or something. There was a curse womb, and now that they've locked down the entire facility, they've gotten like 90% of the people out. They say like. There's like a 5-kilometer range of people have been evacuated, and they're telling everyone that it's poison gas.
Yep, they're telling everything about poison gas. We also learn about windows, who are people who can see Jujutsu but can't do curses, and it's not said that Ijuchi is one of them, but he might be. I don't know if being able to do the curtain thing means that you are.
Yeah, he does a spell, so I don't think he is one.
But the thing is that like that spell is not like that spell is like. like just a barrier that keeps people from seeing what's going on inside with the like it just like it puts up like I imagine it's akin to like a hologram field where it's just like you put it over something and it just looks like a regular juvenile detention center and you don't see the exploding the exploding curse demon inside of it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe they'll tell us later.
Yeah.
He does have glasses, which is a pretty window thing to have. As we'll see later.
Sure. Wait, what does that... Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
Oh, because the green girl, she has...
Maki.
Her, like, in the OP, she, like, puts on her glasses and it lets her see the monster.
Oh, you think that the Ijichi uses the glasses to see the curses. Okay.
Well, no, I'm just saying that if you have... If you're a character with glasses, this is a shorthand to understand that they are a window.
Okay, so...
I don't think the glasses make them see the curses.
You think nerdy glasses professor is also a window?
Actually, now that you say that, he might be, because he does use a sword in the OP, as opposed to using, like, a blast or a powerful attack.
Right. This isn't really spoilers, but I guess just... very few people on the good guy team actually use, like... curse blast power. most of them just love to fucking punch. There are so many brawlers in this series.
Well, you do a punch, but you put juice on it.
Oh yeah, of course you do that, but like you're not like Rasengan-ing people down.
If only.
Much to Itadori's dismay. But we'll get to that.
So sad. Okay, yeah. So Ijichi says, "Allow me to explain it so even idiots can understand."
Yeah, give his curse. Do you have his curse rundown on hand? I did not write it down, but I can pull it up.
No, I didn't feel like writing it down because it was a lot of things. But it was basically like, these are the levels of curse, like what you would need if it was like a physical thing to kill them. And like the lowest level is like a baseball bat or something. Yep. And then like a gun. And
a handgun.
A really big gun.
A close call with a shotgun. Grade 1 is even a tank may be insufficient. And then special grade is you might be on even footings with a carpet bombing of cluster bombs.
And this one is special grade. So he said...
Yeah, this is special grade.
And Fushiguro is like, we're baby. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, and he's like, well, this would be Gojo's thing, but he's out of town. So hop to it.
Good
chop,
luck.
chop. Get in there. Your only mission is to search and rescue. If you encounter the curse, just fucking run.
Yeah, he says, like, you run away or die.
Yeah.
Are your options.
Yeah. And, well, Itadori chose one of those.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's, like, a mom has, like, come to the door of the juvenile detention facility, and she's like, oh, my son! Ah, Tadashi! Which is what I say when I see Yamaguchi haiku. His name is Tadashi.
But yeah, this woman is like, oh, my son Tadashi, and Itadori like gets really steeled up with resolve. And
he immediately becomes the crying faced cat. He's like, no, this can't be allowed to happen. We have to save this woman's son immediately.
Kugisaki says, yeah, bet. And Fushiguro is silent. Interesting.
I wonder if Fushiguro has like a personal code regarding saving people. We'll find out later.
Yeah, we will find out later. So this is when Ijichi puts up his veil / curtain / it kind of depends based on which translation you're reading what they're calling it.
Yeah, just like his dark bubble is what I call it when I translate it.
It's the Simpsons dome.
Yeah.
From the Simpsons movie.
And Itadori says, damn, this is Pog. And Kugisaki says, you're cringe for liking it.
Yeah, and then Fushiguro does Demon Doggy sign and White Puppy comes out.
Yeah. You, like, said something where, like, he, like, says demon dogs, but only one. But he said it this time, and only one. I think it was what he wanted.
That is true. I was drawing false conclusions from what he says. In the manga, I will say in the manga, he does say demon dog singular when he summons the white puppy there.
Demon dog, you get one.
Demon dog, you get one. And he's like, this dog will help us smell the curse. And Itadori's like, oh, this is a good boy. We're a good boy. And he like pets him.
He pets the puppy, and he's like, oh, what does he say? He's like, Fushiguro, you're so dependable. And Fushiguro has like a full like 3 seconds of gay silence before they keep going.
Yeah. And then they walk in. Then they walk into the building, and immediately, like, the door disappears behind them, and they're like, "Oh fuck! Okay, this is." And now we learn about innate domain, which is when a curse is so powerful that it like alters the terrain that it exists in.
Yeah, it's just Silent Hill. is what it is.
Yeah, it's basically Silent Hill. This curse is so powerful it drags Silent Hill around with it. But they're like, we get a fun little dance of Itadori and Kugisaki being like, oh fuck, where's the door? And then they do like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Song. And Fushiguro is like, oh, it's okay. My puppy can smell the exit still. And then they're like,
my dog can smell doors a mile away.
And they're both like, oh, he's a good puppy.
Yeah, they both pet him and he makes like a cute little puppy face.
Yeah, it's an emoji in the server now. Grumpy. Yeah, and Kugisaki's like, give this boy all the jerky he deserves. Beef jerky. Yeah.
She says good boy in English. She says good boy.
You know that one video from a couple of years ago of the Animoji just saying jerky? Jerky? It's the dog is doing that.
Damn. I just realized he never gets his jerky.
He never gets his jerky.
This is so fucked up. They just kind of wander around for a while until they find some nasty dead bodies.
Itadori looks at Fushiguro is like, we'll be able to save lots of people, buddy. And then they walk into a room with 3 corpses in it, 2 of which have been turned into cubes like a car at a lot. Or at a car at a junkyard.
Yeah, they're just like all smooshed together. And Fushigiro's like, that's 3 people, right? Yeah. I'm not really sure.
One of them did not get turned into cuboid. And so it's just the top half of a body there with the name Tadashi on its name tag. Yeah.
Itadori is upset by this, understandably.
Yeah, he's like, okay, we gotta bring this kid back. We gotta, like, bring the body back, because otherwise, if we just say her son died, then she won't believe us. And then Fushiguro is like, no, we're just leave it behind. We gotta get moving, bud.
Yeah, Fushiguro fucking hits us with some problematic shit, which is, this guy was in juvenile detention, so I didn't even want to save him, actually.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He specifically says, like, this guy was a criminal. He hit a girl while drunk driving, and it was his second time getting cited for drunk driving.
And it, like, flashes back to him looking at the file, and this kid was, like, 16 years old when he went to jail, so, like... Come on, Fushiguro.
He's got some things to learn, and Fushiguro says like, are you gonna, bro? If you save someone, they might do a murder in the future. And then Itadori says, then why the fuck did you bother saving me? And it's a really good moment.
He has a gay silence to that one too. He's like, well, I saved you because I was gay, but I can't say that out loud.
Like, this starts off by Fushiguro grabbing Itadori by the collar to just, like, say, listen, bud. And then Itadori grabs him back on the collar. And they're both just standing there doing very heterosexual things.
This is classic anime, like, 2 kind of rival character boys, like, have to grab each other and yell right in their faces.
You construct intricate rituals that allow you to touch the flesh of other men. And Kugisaki says, all right, I'm about to become homophobic. What the fuck are you 2 doing? Stop fighting! And
then she falls in the floor.
She gets slurped. She gets glooped.
One bad gloop.
One bad gloop. I think the onomatopoeia in the manga might actually just be straight up gloop.
There's no other way to describe it. She does gloop right through the floor.
Yeah, she does gloop right into the floor. Oh no, sorry, it's a sploot.
Damn, she did a sploot.
She just lays down, sticks her legs out backwards, and spreads them.
She sploots.
She sploots. But she just, like, falls into the floor, and they're like, what, Kugisaki? And they're like, oh, fuck, oh, shit, okay, we gotta get And then the special grade curse shows up, and they're like, oh, shit.
It's, like, right between them, like, right behind them, for their faces. It's a very, like, kind of scary, but also pretty funny shot.
It's in the manga, I think it's done a lot better. I think it's done a lot better in the manga, because what happens is, like, the Kugisaki gets splooted, and then Fushiguro's like, wait, what? This isn't right. My demon dog should have spelled the curse. And then we get... Rest in peace.
No!
We cut to the dog, which has been... I can't tell if this dog has had its head removed and shoved into the wall, or if the dog has been shoved through a wall head first. And but either way...
I think the way I looked at it was the whole dog ass first, and only the head is showing through the wall now.
Oh god, that dog was crunched into the wall. Yeah, now
that's what I think.
Looking at them, yeah, especially given what we know about the special grade curse's abilities, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Pouring one out for our special little jerky boy who will never get his treats.
White divine dog, I'm saluting.
Rest in peace.
We loved you.
And then this is when they're like, hey, fucking run, Itadori, the curse is coming. And then the special grade curse shows up and is like, hello, I am...
Well, it doesn't talk, but it makes a nasty little face.
It doesn't talk, but it makes a nasty little face and does some, like, fucking
ooh, aren't I a stinker? Aren't I a twisted guy?
Aren't I a sexual pervert?
It does act pretty pervert.
It is a pervert. It does take off its pants to reveal... It does take off its, like, mermaid tail. It rips it off to reveal a loincloth. And this thing is caked up, I have to say.
Yeah, it's very, like, powerful. It's, like, it's bald, it's white,
It's, like, it's being silly, but it's also really creepy at the same time.
Yeah, because it's, like, it's just toying with them, clearly.
Yeah.
Like, it could just kill them whenever it wants, but it's having fun, like, doing damages to them instead.
We were sad about it, but also, like, the moment where we see the white dog get smushed into the concrete is really scary. Well, we don't even see it. We just see the aftermath.
Yeah, it's, like, scary and pretty yucky.
Yeah, and sad.
It is sad, because you hate to see a dog die, even if it's a magic fake dog.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't fake to Fushiguro.
It was his special boy.
It was one of his 2 special boys.
This is so sad.
Yeah. So there were Itadori and... this is very, like the Zabuza arc in Naruto. Okay. Did not do any Naruto then, huh? None for you?
I mean, I can vaguely recall that arc. There was like a dome, and they fought in a dome, and it was raining. A dome
of mirrors, yeah, that happens. But there's a moment where like Zabuza has disappeared into the mist, and Sasuke and Naruto are both like, yeah, I gotta move, or else he's gonna kill me. I gotta move.
Oh, well, this happens in like every anime ever.
That's like, also true.
My body is not responding because I'm so scared, and I'm baby.
Yeah, that's fair. It just felt very Naruto-esque to me.
Okay.
Just go with me on this one.
No, I'm allowing it.
Listen, there's so much Naruto content in this show already.
It's true.
So Itadori finally gets himself to move and is like, because he hears his grandpa say,
you have to save people. Come on.
Yeah, grandpa says you have to save people. Stop being a pussy about it, kid. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna swing.
Here I go.
I'm gonna swing, and then the monster, like, with one swipe, cuts his hand off, and then the hand falls over, the hand, like, falls off, and then the knife explodes for good measure.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. And then he's just standing there with his, like, hand spraying blood, and he's like, oh, fuck, okay.
He just says, huh?
Eh?
Huh? My hand?
And then we cut to Kugasaki, where we see where she got dropped to, because she's not just dead. She got dropped into a hell dimension with a bunch of floating heads.
Yeah, it's just like creepy laughing baby faces.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely like I'm not sure how the curses work like mechanically, because I felt like I kind of assumed that the curse was like the thing that Fushiguro and Itadori are versus. But this does not seem like an extension of that. But I'm not entirely sure. I
thought it was like a bonus curse, like when they were in the other room and there was like more than one curse. Like Itadori killed one, and then like
duh, that makes perfect sense.
I just think it's another curse. It's not the special grade one.
Yeah,
it's just like a bunch of baby faces in a death dimension.
Then we get our mid card, I think. And then we cut to Gege Akutami doing his favorite thing, where he jumps us forward 2 scenes, and has Fushiguro...
This part is very confusing.
He has Fushiguro jump down a hole, and Nue comes out and like slides him, and there's
Explain what that is. You can't just say Nue comes out and we all
I thought we had explained what Nue was. Nue is Fushiguro's bird pet.
He's new in this scene. New bird just out.
New bird just out, comes out of Fushiguro and like grabs him, and it's a giant fucking bird with like a
yucky face.
Like, the Skulltula family in Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, it's like a yucky mask face.
Yeah, it's got yucky mask face. But the bird just like slides him onto the ground where he starts running, and Fushiguro there's some random Sakuga here. I'm not complaining, but it's just like, damn, they really didn't have to do that, but they did.
Looked good.
Yeah, it did look good. And then he like flashes back to like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like even less probably.
Yeah. where Itadori is like, okay, my hand just got cut off. Fushiguro, you have to go find Kugisaki and run. Give me a signal, and I'll let Sukuna out.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I'll just be Sukuna. And Sukuna's like, if you do that, first thing I'm doing, number 1 on my list is killing Fushiguro.
Number 2, killing Kugisaki.
Yeah. So he's like, okay. Maybe we have to let them get out first, and then we'll have some fun time with my favorite guy.
Yeah, get out, give me a signal, and I'll buy some time. And at this point, the monster does like a huge fucking Kamehameha blast in between them, and Itadori is like, dude, like he's toying with us. Look at how powerful he is.
And he's just like wiggling around on the other side of the room.
Because the curse like blasts them with the energy, and Fushiguro's like, that wasn't any cursed technique. That was pure, unadulterated curse energy.
So nasty with it.
Yeah.
He just does like a sexual wiggle.
Yeah. And Itadori is like, he looks at him and says, please. He says, Tanabe. Yeah. He looks at him and he makes a smile and he says, Tanabe.
Yeah, it's because he's been like, like yelling the whole time, and then he just does like a very understated little smile. Please, Fushiguro. And Fushiguro's like, well, I'm gay, so I have to do this. Yeah, and then we get out of the flashback. Fushiguro summons Demon Dog (Black) this time, who we do love. We talked a lot about how much we love White Demon Dog. We do love Black Demon Dog also. Black Demon Dog is a great demon dog. I have one of my own. Oh, Asher is a demon puppy, and he is black color. Oh god, can you imagine the emotional stability that you would feel if you could just like have your dog with you in your shadow at all times? I would love to make a dog head with my hands and summon my dog. Summon your puppy. Then he wouldn't have to ride in the car anymore. Oh, I would love that. Where was I? Oh yeah, this is we see Kugisaki like holding her own against the baby masks, and kind of, yeah. She is actually like the only thing stopping her from killing this is that she just does not have enough ammunition. Like she is not she is not being bested in any other way, shape, or form. She is literally standing on a pile of the evil curse mask things, and there just seems to be like too many of them for her to be able to keep fighting back. She's like, I should have brought more nails. God damn it. Which I think is a cool way to like have her be beaten. It's like, well, she's perfectly capable. She just did not prepare enough. She gets pretty sidelined in this episode, I will say. Yeah, definitely. She doesn't get to do too much. We don't even get to see her going nutty with her hammer nails. Yeah. We go back to the curse with Itadori, and the curse is Itadori is like, okay, I just gotta buy some and then gets blasted into the wall, and the curse like rips off its pants and is now dick out and is fully caked up. By the way, I don't know if I said that already, but Itadori says like, "Oh, could you move better in your underwear?" Yeah, and then at that point, the curse like blasts him through the wall that he just knocked him into, and there's like Itadori ragdoll moments of just him like tumbling over 12 times. Yeah, he's just getting devastated. Itadori is about to get hit by another blast, but then he stands up and is like, no, I'm not gonna fucking die here. This is not a proper death by Grandpa's means. Yeah. By the grandpa rules of dying, I'm not allowed. Yeah. There's so much back and forth that happens in this that I just lose my place of exactly what happens when, but what happens is that like he gets his hands burnt up and he's like, oh, this fucking sucks. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this fucking hurts. Don't think. Just do. Rah! And goes like fucking sicko mode, but then still gets blasted. Yeah, he like did that, but I was unclear if it actually had any impact on what happened, and I didn't really think it did. It did not. We go back to Kugisaki, who is now being owned by a different curse, not the scary mask one. She's just being held up by like some like frog fungus thing, kind of. Yeah, like, some nasty guy is gonna eat her. Yeah, and it's like about to lower her into its mouth, and then she gets Tom Kench devoured. Yeah. Fushiguro summons even more guys that we've never seen. He summons a big white snake, and it bites the curse that's fighting Kugisaki, and then he summons a big frog, and it grabs her and noms her up. Yeah, and she's like, entire body inside the frog at that point. And just her head is poking out, and she says, I hate frogs, you know. And Fushiguro says, yeah, well, sorry. Yeah, tough titties, I just saved your life. He literally says, yeah, well, sorry. I love them. It's pretty good. Oh my god.
Itadori has just been blasting. He's like, oh, I don't want to fucking die. Oh, God, I'm going to cry.
He's literally, like, crying and, like, covering his face with, like, his one hand missing. And the other hand is, like, Davos. Like, half the fingers are gone.
He literally is Davos. Yeah. Well, he's like, wait, hold on. Going out like this is cringe. I must go out like epic and put all my cursed energy into this one punch and try and punch the shit out of this monster. And it doesn't work. But he does show his ability to put cursed energy into a punch.
Yeah, he makes his hand slightly glowy, but the curse is not impressed because it is, like, carpet bomb level.
Yeah, and it grabs him, it like grabs his fist in the way that like anime characters love to do when they are just like, I'm not even gonna block this. I'm just gonna catch your fist.
Classic.
But then we hear Buppy howl. We hear Demon Dog (Black) yowling in the distance.
Yeah, he does his awu and Itadori says, this is Fushiguro's signal. They're safe out of here, and I can let the man cook.
Yeah, and all of his, like, we just, like, it's just, like, a shot of Itadori in profile with, like, from, like, his like, the middle of his face down, and we see all of his injuries heal, all of his blood go away, and the curse marks of Sukuna come out to be like, hey, what's up? I'm here.
And he doesn't care about the super curse at all. He's like, how am I gonna make Itadori mad and kill all his friends?
Yeah, because the curse like recoils because like, oh fuck, this thing is way more powerful than the thing I was just beating up.
Yeah.
And he like the curse is like just like flinches a second, and Sukuna just like claps on the shoulder and is like, one moment, choto.
Hang on, I gotta figure out my battle plan here.
And he's like, well, okay, if I went and just tried to kill that Fushiguro kid, that brat would just change our body back at the last second. So what I gotta do is bring this curse to Fushiguro, and then fight Fushiguro there. And he's like, all right, come on, curse, let's go. And the curse is like, nah, I'm gonna fucking swing.
Yeah, bad call by this guy.
He casts his big explosion spell at Sukuna, and Sukuna just turns around, holds up the arm that was cut off earlier, regenerates it, and just deflects the blast entirely without even really caring. And he's like, oh, what, you don't want to come with me?
I guess I'll kill you then. Guess you'll die.
I guess I'll kill you. And just like fucking teleports to him and slams his face into the concrete, like shatters the bridge, and the curse is like, haha, I have gained the upper hand now. And then Sukuna's like, no you didn't. I stole your arm and now I'm sitting on this piece of rubble that is falling into the water.
Yeah, I mean, my notes for the next like 5 minutes, there's just Sukuna goes absolutely nutty.
Yeah.
He's just fucking shit up left and right. This curse doesn't know what hit him.
Yeah, he says he encourages the curse and is like, "Oh, you're doing great, ganbate," and it's like,
come on, keep trying.
Suabe absolutely kills this role, but like that is the way he says ganbate is so like,
yeah.
It's really good. Junichi Suabe is going full sexual with it.
He's very sexual with it. I mean, we can all enjoy just a completely evil demon man.
Yeah. Ganbate. He like dissects the curse into a bajillion pieces. Well, not into a bajillion pieces, just like 5 pieces. Like torso, arms, legs, just like crushed into the wall. And he's like, oh, you know, you and I are both listed as special grade. Kind of a flattening of a power level there, don't you think, bud?
Yeah.
Anyways, keep trying. Keep coming at me. And what does the curse do that like makes Sukuna do his special move?
It like grows its limbs
back. Oh
yeah,
it grows its limbs back, and he's like, oh, you can do that? Well, I guess that's not that surprising for a curse. It's harder for sorcerers to do it. But let me show you some real cursed energy. And he puts his fingers together and he does domain expansion, malevolent shrine. And it is so fucking sick.
I don't understand this.
You will.
He summons a gazebo, and it causes this curse to be sliced in a million pieces.
So you will understand this by the end of episode 7. They're going to cover it in episode 7. But basically, what happens is he summons his. So you know how there was. I'll tell you what I can tell you that would not be spoilers yet. Remember how the curse generated an innate domain?
Yeah.
So basically, I think what this is that Sukuna has the ability to generate one of his own, but does not have it on all the time because that would just be like inconvenient for him. So he is like saying, "Okay, my turn to do an innate domain, malevolent shrine," and then just explodes the guy.
I guess.
You'll know more.
I don't understand what the gazebo has to do with the attack.
You will know more. It's partially like a symbolic thing. Like...
Oh, my symbolic gazebo. Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Like... It's like a location more than it is like you know how this curse's innate domain is like some like the like some fucking like abandoned building like with a pool and shit, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like this curse's, it's like a location. Like basically, Malevolent Shrine is Sukuna's curse power location. But like I said,
his house? He lives there?
You'll learn more about it in the next episode that comes
that's
out.
Fine.
But he, like, just slices him like a fucking... He just fillets the guy into a billion pieces, and he's like, oh, I want to do 3. You're kind of too weak to just get cut into 3 pieces.
Yeah.
And this is... I'm manga snobbing about this a little bit, because I think the way they presented Malevolent Shrine in the show was really cool, because there's, like... He does the finger, and he says domain expansion, and then there's, like... The screen goes black, there's a drop of water we see in the center, and then there's, like, this giant shrine, and he says, Malevolent Shrine, and the demon explodes. In the manga, it's a much closer shot, and we see that his entire shrine is just like adorned with skulls, mostly like cow skulls, and I think it looks sick.
I think they're probably not cows. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they're probably some sort of monsters.
Probably, yeah, but they look like cow skulls, though, right?
They have horns, yeah, but I don't think Sukuna is going out into the fields and grabbing some cows for his house.
He slices it up like a sardine and is like, oh, let me rub this fingy out of your chest. That's why you're so strong. And then he says, listen, kid, if you're going to switch back, just fucking do it already. This sucks. I don't want to wait. And then he does a fucked up Joker grin and says, and then we cut to the...
Yeah, he's very excited about this. And that's the end of the end of the main show.
We get Lost in Paradise, and then we get another Juju stroll.
I can't believe they put a funny one after that shit. But okay, I do like it.
It was really good. Wait, hold on. You have a problem with them putting a funny one after this shit, not after. You don't have a problem with them putting a funny one after, and one of them died.
Listen, he didn't die, so it was fine.
But so there's just like some talk about phones, and Ijichi is like bowing while he's on the phone because he's talking. And they're like,
and they stare at him.
Yeah, they say Jito, like they say it out loud like Kugasaki did earlier. But
now it's Itadori and Kugasaki, which is pretty cute.
Yeah, and they just like all talk about the different ways they talk on the phone because Itadori like Mia like just walks around a lot, that's how I do on the phone.
Itadori says like, Fushiguro, you're always mad on the phone, and he's like, no, it's just because I'm always talking to Gojo on the phone. He makes me fucking pissed. Yeah. It's not the phone's fault, he says.
Yeah, and then Ijichi is just like, well, hey, wait, can all of you do the thing where you just put the phone between your ear and your
Can
shoulder?
You like hold it with your shoulder? They all demonstrate it.
Yeah, Fushiguro does it, and there's like a as a circle comes in.
Ding, ding, ding.
Same for Itadori, and then Kugasaki does it, but her phone falls out, and then we get like this really hilarious sound of her just like screeching as her phone as her phone screen like shatters.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Rest in peace. Also, White Demon Dog, Kugasaki's phone.
Yeah, are they all rocking iPhones?
Fushiguro's is definitely an iPhone. Itadori's looks kind of like an iPhone. I couldn't really tell about Kugasaki's.
Yeah, Kugasaki might be on an Android.
Damn, iPhone Master is.
Yep, and that's all of my 9 pages of notes for this week.
That's everything that happens. Kugasaki phone smash. Last thing of the show.
Let me do I'm going to talk about our special Jujutsu of the week.
Oh, okay.
So today we're going to be talking about Kugasaki Nobara's straw doll technique.
Oh, okay. It's pretty epic.
It is pretty epic. So we will here is the Wikipedia's description. The straw doll technique utilizes a mystical nail and hammer tool set as well as a straw doll. The nails can generate cursed energy, making their piercing power more effective on curses. By using the hammer to nail an appendage of a cursed spirit to the straw doll, Nobara can damage the curse even if the rest of their body is a far distance away, similar to that of a voodoo doll. Strengths. The straw doll technique is a long-range move that can be utilized no matter what, as long as Nobara has a piece of her opponent to sacrifice. This negates any options of escape for curses looking to flee. All of the user's armaments can channel cursed energy, increasing their effectiveness against curses. She has more techniques, but you will not know them for a while.
Does it say that the hammer is curse magic? Or no?
It says that the mystical and nail and hammer tool set, so I think there's something to that, yeah.
Her hammer got broken in this episode. We didn't talk about that, but...
Her hammer got broken? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when Fushiguro comes to rescue her, it's, like, snapped in half.
I forgot about that. Yes, you're right. It gets better.
She fixed it.
Yeah, she fixed it.
My hammer died, but it's better now.
Yeah, my hammer died, but it's okay. My Kugisaki's hammer found dead in Miami.
When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, but I guess it's nothing.
So the questions tweet I put out, Mr. So on my damn podcast, at Janos Capivati, how did each of the main characters react to Destiel?
Okay.
Alright, hit me.
Okay. React to, like, the most recent...
Yeah, the most recent Destiel thing.
Okay.
Okay. I think...
Itadori doesn't know about it.
Itadori doesn't know. I think Kugisaki is like me in that she was on Tumblr at the time and was, maybe she was a Supernatural watcher, but she was not like a hardcore Destiel person.
She thinks it's funny how homophobic it was.
She does. Do you think Fushiguro is like torn up about this one? Is Fushiguro doing the John Locke conspiracy for it?
I think Fushiguro is acting like he's above it, but inside he's a little bit... like half upset and half vindicated.
Yeah. Kugisaki really sent that curse to double hell this week when she did straw doll resonance on it, because a bunch of like spikes exploded out of it and then it died.
Yeah, they were like the nails.
Sad Blinking Prospector at Bradipus Rex asks, what would your malevolent shrine look like? And I would like to say, this is explicitly not your domain, like the curse womb had, like the curse womb had its own domain. This is like, if you did specifically malevolent shrine, what would it be? And mine would be like with the skulls, except for instead of skulls, it's just all different types of tiger plushes.
I still don't understand what the malevolent shrine represents, so I'm not sure I can answer this.
It's just if you, whatever it represents, if you could do that, if you could do that move that he did, basically it's like, I'm trying to think of a way to phrase this that does not spoil things. Okay, so if you did the hand signs and it did the exact same thing, but...
I'm doing the hand signs.
It was a different, like, if the shrine looked different, it was still a shrine, but, like, it looked different, what would yours look like?
The thing is, I just don't understand, is, like, so I cast Malevolent Shrine.
Yes.
Is the purpose to create damage to my opponent?
Yes.
So, like, something twisted?
Doesn't have to be. I mean, like, I don't think anything about the shrine in the anime looks particularly twisted. Like, the fact that the shrine is malevolent is damage enough.
So is it just things he likes? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not entirely sure, frankly. I feel like I haven't gotten that much detail about Malevolent Shrine, but I could be misremembering.
Alright. It'll just be all my anime sun figures, then.
Yeah. Just gargantuan-sized Aomine Daiki holding Bon Honkaru's picture.
He's so big.
Onion, artist of the show, asks, Kugisaki has a cool hammer, and Itadori gets a cool knife. What would your weapon of choice be? Mine would also be a hammer, but not used as like a not used to use nails as a projectile weapon like Kugisaki does. I'm just like fucking getting in there and just smashing people's heads with it.
Mine would be like a crossbow, I think.
Oh, that would be good as hell.
I like to do ranged attacks.
Yeah, hammer for me, just because you got the two edges of attack. You got the blunt side, you got the sharp side. This question from Kay at KDarlink on Twitter.
Yeah, who's that?
Who is that? Does Fushiguro have games on his phone?
I wanted to talk about this. He explicitly has an iPhone. I thought he would have a flip phone, but he has a phone that can have apps, so I think Fushiguro has games on his phone.
What games?
I think that's another question, right?
I think Itadori has Flappy Bird and no other games on his phone.
No, I think Itadori seems like a shit, what are they called? Like a gacha game
guy.
Yeah. Cause he loves like sexy ladies.
Yeah, he does love sexy ladies. He has
like a sexy lady gacha on his phone, for sure.
He's doing his Arc Knights 10 draws to get the one that looks most like Jennifer Lawrence with a gun. Kugisaki, I think Kugisaki's just got like some, like, I don't know, Picross. She's got like the crossword, your standard fare. And then what does Fushiguro have? Does Fushiguro have Flappy Bird on his phone?
I think Fushiguro...
Gojo has Flappy Bird. Gojo has Flappy Bird.
Yeah, for sure.
I had to give Flappy Bird to someone.
I would think that Fushiguro would have, like, the nerd-ass games. And Kugisaki would just have, like, whatever, like, the most popular game of the week is kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So she's, like, when Clash Royale is the thing, like, she's hitting the...
Yeah.
She's hitting that. Okay.
Because she was into Smash Bros.
She
is
into Smash Bros. Is the thing. Maybe she's not a... You know what? Maybe she's not a phone gamer. Maybe she's like, oh, I only care about, doing meteor smashes, and I can't do meteor smashes in fucking Farmville, so your game is boo-boo.
Yeah. She says mobile gaming is cringe, actually.
Yeah, she does. Stephen Moore replied to you, oh yeah, what's everyone's mobile game of choice? And we did just answer that question, but I mean, like, between you and me, what have you been rocking on your phone lately for mobile games?
The thing about my phone is it's an iPhone 6 from like 10 years ago, so it doesn't have any room for anything on it. The only game that I have on my phone right now, because I just like delete them when I'm not playing them enough because they take up too much room, I have Pokemon Smile.
Oh, the toothbrushing game.
The toothbrushing game.
I honestly should install Pokemon Smile. I've been a little bit lax in my toothbrushing lately, and I need the Pokemon to whip me into shape. My mobile game of choice is I played it last year and I'm playing it again now. Konami Pixel Puzzle Collection. It's just a bunch of Picross games, which may or may not be the reason that I said Kugisaki has Picross on her phone.
Yeah, you're projecting a little.
I'm going to project a lot on Kugisaki. Things Kugisaki also is gay, transgender, great at Smash Brothers. I'm projecting all of this shit.
Damn, but it's all canon.
It is canon. Stephen Moore at Moorschmellow also asks, do you think Sukuna ever borrows Yuji's hand for selfies and various other phone pranks while Yuji's sleeping?
Okay, so he is a demon from 150 plus years ago, or 1,050 plus years ago.
Right.
So he doesn't know what phone is, but I think he would like to do selfies.
I really like the idea of like Itadori's upper eyes being closed, but like Sukuna opening the lower ones and just like doing stupid images while Itadori sleeps.
Can a cheek mouth do duck face?
Can a cheek mouth do duck face? That's a... Huh.
I think that he'd like to.
I think that he would like to try it, yeah.
Because we have established that he's just a humongous thought.
He is that. Upwardly mobile millennial clown at Gigantic Larry. What would be the best / worst / funniest places to grow additional eyes or mouths?
Okay.
So, get this one out of the way, penis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just the fucking, like, just the eyes right above it and the mouth right at the tip.
Penis is the nose.
Yeah. And then what, the balls are the mouth?
Well, that's where you put the mouth.
Oh my god.
This is a good answer.
This is a really good answer.
I like when monsters like have eyes on their hands so they can like look around corners and stuff.
Yeah.
That one's just tactical.
I think I did not watch enough Naruto to get to Daidara, but Daidara really sold me on mouth on hand shit. I think that's cool as hell.
It looks pretty neat. I don't really like it because it's yucky, but
yeah, I get you.
It does look neat.
I get you.
Do you think it's better to have the mouth on the inside of the hand or the outside of the hand? Because Sukuna has done both already.
Right. I think inside. I think inside's a little bit easier to like keep hidden. If you're like, oh, I don't want to show my freaky demon hand to my friends. I just keep the shit. I just keep my shit like just hand glued to my jeans the entire night.
Yeah. Whenever my friends see my demon hand, they always say, for fucking blowjobs, right? And I have to leave.
Oh man, I hadn't considered that part. Like, could you like if you're just like okay, I have now, this isn't Sukuna, we're saying this is like you have just a
nicer demon.
Not like, no, it's just like you have the ability to grow hands.
I don't think you could put the dick in the hand mouth, but I think you could lick.
Yeah.
This is my official stance.
Rimming yourself.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Oh my
Are there any more questions?
There was one more question, sorry. This one from a Discord server, from Chitter in the Rinseflower Zone Discord.
Yeah, Good Episode Productions, yeah.
Okay. They want to know, they say, I don't know this anime, but my question is this. Are the characters brunching in light of the election news, or are they posting? I think all three of them are posting.
Oh yeah, they're posting.
They're posting.
I don't think that they brunched even when brunch was allowed.
Yeah, definitely not. No brunching. Safe quarantine. Okay, that's...
Sorry, I just imagined how many masks Itadori would need to cover up all his mouths.
I'm really loving the idea of Sukuna, of like Itadori being like, all right, I'm masked up, covered up my face, get ready to go out into the world. And then like Sukuna just makes a mouth on his forehead and just like coughs on everyone he walks past.
Oh, he's twisted.
He's twisted. He has no regard for COVID-19's efficacy.
Sukuna says, I'm doing everything in my power to get COVID-19 in order to spread it.
Oh my god. Just fucking Sukuna, like, making it hand mouths and just, like, licking, like, a pole that Itadori is, like, touching.
He's evil.
He's evil. We love him. So that's it for this week's episode of Special Grade Snacks. Thank you very much for listening. If you want, we can be found on Twitter at Special Grade Snacks, with no A in the grade. It's special.
Yeah, grade spelled GRD.
Yeah, Special Grade Snacks. So thank you very much to musician of the podcast, Noah, who can be found on Twitter at OwlDude, or also check out their Bandcamp, which is Noah Geist, NOAHGEIST, .bandcamp.com. Listen to their music. We've also, Kay is including you're including the full version at the end of this episode, right?
If you listen to the end, you'll get a special full version of the song, which is also very good.
It's so good. I really can't stop listening to it. So thank you very much, Noah. Our artist of the show is, Angyan, who can be found on Twitter at Kalale Fair Art, which is...
it's in the description.
Yeah. So. Thank you to Matt GameCube of Noisepace.xyz for being our parent podcasting network. Go listen to one of the other shows from Noisepace. Maybe check out 0 to 0. That show's coming to an end soon, but I like it. It's about Who Wants to Be a Superhero. It's not a good TV show, but it's a good podcast. We'll be back in a week with a new episode. So until then,
enjoy some snacks.
Enjoy some snack.
Yeah,
we did it.